Hi everybody, it's Derp again, and I'm here to bring you some stupid battles. In Holiday Cup, I did these today, one of my sets. I just thought, let's have some fun. So, I built a Galarian Mr. Mime, and oh boy, this thing sucks. But you're about to see for yourself, so let's jump into the battles. So, it's got really good moves, actually. It's got, Confusion as one of the as the fast move, and Ice Punch and Psychic. So really good coverage. So I'm going to lead Diggersby. I think that complements it quite well. Right, Ninetales lead. This isn't very good. Hopefully it's Charm. No, it's Powder Snow. So I'm going to get straight out of here into Galarian Mr. Mime. And as you can see, Confusions are chunking. This thing looks so goofy on screen. They're bringing in Lantern. So what I'm thinking here is they probably don't expect a big move such as Psychic. And we land a Psychic. Look how much that does. It must be so attack weighted. I've not really looked at the stats for it. I should probably do that. But yeah, I'm going to shield this because I'm going to make a play for Switch. And at first I was thinking, alright, I want an Ice Punch. But then I realized I can just Confusion down. Leave with so much energy. Now they're going to wait out the Switch timer here. So bit of a pause. I'm going to go for the Ice Punch. And the reason I'm going to go for the Ice Punch is I expect them to throw a move. So this is CMP, and I win CMP. They're going to shield this, I guarantee. Yes, they do shield, expecting a Psychic, but it's only a bait. They do throw. I hope this is Weather Ball, but no, it's Dazzling Gleam, and that's fine. I don't mind that. We've got even shields, and I do have Switch advantage. So, bit of weird desync here, but they make a great play here. I should have seen this coming. They catch the Shadow Ball onto their own Diggersby, I think that was. Yeah, it's on their own Diggersby, and I'm going to stay in here because I need energy to be able to deal with that Ninetales. So here I'm going to soak up a Fire Punch. It's non-stab, it's from a Diggersby. It's not going to do load. So we soak that up, and I build up 4 Powder Snows and catch the second Fire Punch on my own Diggersby. So really good counting from me there, recognizing that they were going to go and throw straight away. So at this point, they're energy dry, or at least they were energy dry. So I can build up 7 mud shots, throw my Earthquake. They snuck one through, but that was their 8. So now they're at Earthquake energy, which isn't great for me. I'm going to have to soak this up because I need the shield. They've got a lot of energy on Ninetales. So that is... okay, yeah, this is pretty rough. So at this point, I just got to put all faith in Frostlass. Please, Frostlass. Alright, I don't know what happened there. I pressed the move, but we both used fast moves, so I've got to shield this, otherwise it kills me. I build up more energy. I'm going to throw the Avalanche back to back. I let one through. I think I've lost this. But they misplay. They no shield, because maybe it's my attack weightedness, and we survive on 1 HP. It killed, and we managed to farm down the Diggersby. That was a super close game, but I think I played that pretty dang well, considering I've got Mr. Mime on my team. So we're going into the next battle here. Played around the 2200s. I gained quite well today, and I did 3 other sets, and they were all positive, but that was meta lines, and obviously you guys probably don't want to see meta lines. So up into our next game, we've got Diggersby on the lead versus their opposing Diggersby. Now this is interesting. I stay in, I get a Mudshot lead. No, not a Mudshot lead, sorry. A turns advantage. So I throw my own EQ. Guaranteed they won't sneak in a fast move. And here, they shield and throw their own. I sneak in a Mudshot. So I shield, expecting them to EQ. But they Fire Punch me. Now, this is a really good play by my opponent, sort of expecting me to want to mirror shields in this matchup. So I get yet another mud shot, but this is the EQ. This will do like 40% of my health even. And yeah, this isn't a great situation. I tried to deny, but they got in their fast move. So I throw the Earthquake. This is going to do a decent chunk, but sadly it's not threatening to a Diggersby. It's so tanky. So I know I can survive this next Earthquake. I know it's an Earthquake. They wouldn't be here. I survive this. And we get some weird stutter lag, and I'm like freaking out. I'm thinking I won't make it to the move, but I do reach the Earthquake. So this probably doesn't kill. It doesn't kill. But they lag slightly. Maybe it was just visual, but I sniped with Galarian Mr. Mime. Look at this thing. It's absolutely having the time of its life on the screen. They bring in Luxray, so I'm counting the moves. This is only 5, so I know Spark's not great energy, and this is like the Community Day move Psychic Fangs, which it is, which we take really comfortably. It does lower my defense. Yeah, I know that I can go for an Ice Punch here, and to be honest, I didn't expect this to KO, but if you look, I know Luxray's pretty glassy, but look at that damage. And at this point, yeah, they bring in the Ninetales. I go for the Psychic, and they're not going to shield this. There's no way. They don't want to shield an Ice Punch. Boom! That does so much. Galarian Mr. Mime going on an absolute rampage. And I'm just going to shield this, because I know I got the confusion through. And we farm down the Ninetales, taking the win. Good lord, Mr. Mime, calm down. Yeah, it's actually, it puts in a lot more, like, work than I thought it would. I looked at PV Poke, it's got 3 meta wins in the Holiday Cup, but no, it seems better than the simulation, which I think is pretty interesting, pretty fun as well. So next match, Diggersby into Ninetales. Now this is not good, it's Charm. So I swap immediately into Mr. Mime. I'm not sure what I did there. They throw the move, and I've got to shield, because I can't risk this killing me and going down with all this energy. We don't have the most solid answer in back. And I bait, but they catch on Vigoroth. So I think this works out better for me. Yeah, they shield. This works out better for me. I'm tempted to Psychic, but I don't want to risk it. So I just throw another Ice Punch. Let's see how much this does. I doubt they shield. And that hits for a solid amount of damage there. And we get in one more confusion. And why this is really good is this puts it into really nice farm down range for Frostlass. So I'm going to come in with the Frost here. And I know that there's no reason for them to bait. So there's a case to be made. I could have shielded this. Because this does, you're going to see, this does a lot. And I am still able to farm down. But the counters have chipped me down low enough where the charms from this Ninetales are really threatening me. So as you can see, they're getting one charm. I think I swap out after throwing the Shadow Ball. It gets the shield, which is good. They're all shields down. And they've got Altarian back. And at this point, I know it's GG. They've got, like, they can probably Dragon Breath me down, which it's a bit risky. But yeah, all I can throw is EQ. Really wishing I had Hyper Beam at this point. I think there's cases to be made for the Hyper Beam. However, if you do run Hyper Beam, you sort of weaken yourself. Like, you're not a ground type anymore. You don't hit for any ground type damage. And I think I like the Earthquake. But obviously in this situation, against Altaria, you literally can't do anything. So I'm just going to build up. See, what I do sometimes do is try to max out on energy and then swap out. My switch time is just not up. I'm forced to throw the EQ. I swap into Frostlass, hoping I can farm down. But no, they've got way too much energy. And to be honest, I shouldn't have even shielded that. And they bring in Ninetales. They're going to charm me down. This is GG. I didn't want to top left because obviously I was filming. But that was just, as soon as I saw Altaria come in there, I knew I had no hope. So yeah, we're going to go into the next battle. This guy has got a legend pose, so let's see if we can be a Season 10 legend. And the Dream Lead into Shadow Magnezone, and they stay in for a little bit. So I get off a couple of nice chunks of damage, and they swap into Ninetales, and I'm going to bring in my Mr. Mime. And look how much confusion do. They time their charge move quite poorly here, and I expect them to bait. And yes, they bait. This is really good, calling the Weather Ball for me. And I'm going to go for the Psychic, sort of thinking they might not shield because it's an Ice type. And yes, that was not a nice type move. They did not resist that Psychic. That is so much. They bring in Magnezone, but look again, these confusions chunking so much. Like, they're forced to throw a Mirror Shot here, which is perfect for me. I can no shield, got switch advantage, Diggersby on Magnezone, and because I'm noticing our switch clocks aren't up, I'm going to throw the Fire Punch straight here, I sort of expect them to... I wanted to get a shield, and I do get a shield, which is pretty good. They bring an Altaria. I mean, admittedly, I did hard counter them, but I beat a legend with Galarian Mr. Mime. They're probably mauling right now. If I'm them, I've thrown my phone across the room, smashed a window. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that... oh, we've got one more battle. Yes. Let's see. I think this is the first battle I played. So Diggersby into Talonflame. This is so bad. This always happens. You build a team, and the first match you come up against something that just beats every Pokemon on your team. It's so stupid, but I'm just gonna go straight Earthquake, hoping that they might shield. Thinking it's a Hyper Beam. Earthquake connects. It does about 40% of their health. I'm gonna no shield, hoping it's a Flame Charge. There's a decent chance of this being a Flame Charge, yeah. And I know I'm not in range of another Flame Charge killing. Now at this point, this is another Flame Charge, yeah. So I no shield this. It's pretty good play by me, calling that Flame Charge wouldn't kill despite being buffed. I get to another EQ, I'm like, please no shield. Please, you don't need to shield. It's only a Fire Punch. And they shield. It's an Earthquake. I swap into the Mr. Mime, and I die to, like, so many... 3 Incinerates gets me down, and they just lick me down before I even get to a charge move. This is already GG at this point. I do double resist Elix here, so... I can shield this and probably get to an Earthquake. Yeah, that's probably the right play. I need the damage off, because 1 Avalanche does not kill. And, yeah... I get to the EQ. This is going to hit some solid neutral. I think this does about 45. Yeah, it's a 50% of their health, but nope. They don't lick me down. I was worried they'd lick me down, but they don't get greedy. They throw the Body Slam. And yeah, I bring in Frostlass. This is GG's at this point. There's no way I can win. They're up a shield, I believe. They've got a little bit of an energy lead. Yeah, they let that go. They bring in the Talon. Admittedly, I should just no shield, but yeah. Flame Charge, gonna get the shield, and they've broken back. And at this point, I thought there might have been a chance, but yeah, they're up a shield. I throw on CMP to the Bulldoze. Hopefully they throw a Body Slam for some reason. But no, they're gonna go for the Bulldoze. They do shield that. Safe play by them. And yeah. Sadly, Frostlass couldn't carry the team there. But yeah, that's it for the battle. Sorry to end on a sad note, not winning there. But I hope you enjoyed. I think it's something no one will have ever seen used before in any league. Like, I've seen Mr. Rhyme when it came out last year, but Mr. Mime itself, really snazzy pick. So I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like. I did spend, well, a bit of dust on something that I'm never going to use again. But yeah, leave a like, subscribe, share. It's just some fun. And yeah, so hopefully I will see you in the next video. Bye.